Hey again, and welcome to another episode of Design Your Happiness. I'm Rebecca Hayes, and today we're going to be talking about caring for yourself, which I know can sometimes be a touchy subject, which is why I wanted to talk about it this week. As we're setting into the holidays, I think it's just helpful to have a reminder that caring for yourself, and notice I didn't say self care, but caring for yourself can be truly beneficial to your success in your life and your career or business. So let's get into it. I'm going to start off by saying that you are your biggest resource, your biggest champion, and sometimes, let's be honest, your biggest obstacle. Whatever stage you're in right now, whichever noun feels most like you, what they all have in common is you. So, since you are your biggest resource, you have to make time to take care of yourself. I'm going to keep saying it because sometimes we just need the reminder. And I know there are a lot of mixed feelings, but I want to talk about caring for yourself like you might care for someone else. Because a lot of times we tend to forget to extend the same courtesy or grace or importance to our own selves that we would give to generally anyone else. So, as we head into this holiday season, and I know for some of us that can be a really busy time, whether that's in your personal life or your career or business, I also want to remind you, friendly reminder, to look for opportunities to give yourself a little care. It could be something so simple, like maybe you let someone help you with the holiday shopping, or maybe you booked your time off at work and this year you're going to actually take it in full. Whatever that little bit of care looks like for you, and it doesn't have to be expensive and it doesn't have to take a lot of time, but I really want to talk about two things because I want you to take care of yourself starting now, and we'll talk about weaving it into your ongoing into the new year and beyond. But first things first, let's talk about one of the major objections to taking care of ourselves, and that's the idea that it's somehow selfish. You've heard it probably a lot, but it's not. If you don't take care of yourself, no one else is going to do it for you. And I think we could all recognize how our personal and professional lives would be impacted, or maybe are currently being impacted, if we're not operating at our full capacity as our best selves, okay? As if we're worn down and burnt out and exhausted all the time. I think we can all probably recognize right now how that might be impacting our personal or professional life. We forget that sometimes in order to take care of ourselves, we have to take a step back to unplug, recharge, insert any other tech analogy here because we are also connected these days to our phones and electronics. And that is often to our own detriment when it comes to taking care of ourselves, right? But we don't actually see the impact until it's too late, until we've gone way too far down a path and it's way past obvious that not only are we not feeling well, either mentally or physically, but neither is most of the people around us. I mean, it really is contagious, that feeling of blah, that we're a little, uninspired, a little exhausted, overworked, burnout. That feeling can be contagious. And so it's not selfish to take care of yourself because when you take care of yourself, then you can spread the confidence, excitement, that energy you have instead of draining everyone around you, including yourself. And I think we can all admit that would be a welcome holiday gift, right? And the second thing that I want to bring up is when you bring that newfound energy from actually taking care of yourself and your physical and mental well being, Pay attention to how it impacts not only everyone around you, but also how your career or business goals change. They start to fall in line and you start achieving them like you wouldn't believe. Mindset is such a big part of what we are actually able to accomplish. And something that can really help us manage our mindset is taking care of our physical and mental well being. So, I'll say it again. As we head into the holiday season and even into the new year, let's start thinking about some ways that we can care for ourselves. Because if we don't do it, no one else is going to do it for you. Only you know your limits. And this is a perfect time to examine what is going to best serve you as you pursue both your personal and professional goals. All right, with that in mind, and in the spirit of everything that I've just said, I will not be releasing another episode this week. So you can take the time that you would have spent listening to that episode and spend it on yourself and consider it an early holiday gift. You're welcome. All right, I'll see you back here next week. Until next time, keep designing your happiness. Hey there, friend. I believe that in life and in business, your mindset is the most likely thing to hold you back. So, we're going to be here every week working it out so you can move closer to that life you've only been dreaming about until now. I'll see you back here for our next episode. And if you're loving what you're hearing, please take a minute to leave a review. All right, I'll see you next time.